Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. I've been reading the comments and I see you guys pointing out that our fuel system is probably a big part of our problem. So I'll quickly have a look over here. Yes, back in the day, we never actually said to fill it up all the way. And that's been because we didn't have money. Now we have the money and now we run out of fuel fairly quickly, as you can see. So I think we will, and this is a recommendation, to move this back up to 100%, fill up all of these tanks, and then make sure that we resupply when we get to a 30% mark. So we should get some resupplies going on straight away, I would think. Disable automatic reorder of fuel. No, definitely not. What is this? Request extra fuel. Maybe, what's going on? Oh, it's just all linked together. Maybe we should, yeah, no, the fuel is on the way. Here we go. Fuel is being delivered. Okay, excellent. Now, some of the things, okay, I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. So we'll have a bit of a look. We'll keep this going. I'm going to speed it up a tad. We'll see what's going on over here. We've got a few things on pushback and taxi. It's a little bit late. Refueling, as we can see, is a bit of a problem from time to time. So the other suggestion that we've received is that maybe we should have a look at providing a slightly closer fuel depot storage / thingy over here. Now, I'm not opposed to that, but I do wonder if we go downstairs. So yeah, if we're getting this connection, we can pretty much get everywhere we need to go from the stand perspective. So over here would be an awesome spot to have another little fuel depot. So let's have a quick look. Can we potentially do something like that? I don't think I've ever actually used multiple fuel depots of the same variety. So let's quickly see. So fuel, a medium-sized Jet A1 fuel. Okay. And I'm tempted to, let's quickly have a look over here. It's dark, it's getting dark yet again. Actually, what we just do is we'll just go into planning mode. Yeah, we can see that it is, we can do multiple kind of things over here if we do it this way. Let's go into planning mode and just use the game provides it to us, so let's go ahead and use it. Let's get this this fuel piece going. No. This one. I'm going to get rid of that. What we'll probably end up doing is build our own kind of thing. So I'm not, it feels a little out of place. What's going on? Why are these guys, did I never do this as one ways? Oh my goodness, we'll have to sort that out in a bit. It feels a little weird that these people are being dropped off right here next to the field. But I think, I'm assuming it's not really the end of the world. So we're in planning mode. Let's just get cracking with planning mode. So if we do that, and we then go here, hey guys, what are we going to do over here? We can certainly do something like this. That actually doesn't want to work, but that would work. Even that would work. So if we do something like that, for instance, right, and we provide some access over here, this will be a pretty big fuel depot. It'll go straight over that way. That's okay. It's not ideal. Ideally, what you would do is you would have it somewhere away from everything, but we're running out of space and we need it close proximity to this. So I think we're going to just leave it over there. And let's see about tying that in. Now, the concern with this, it's not really a concern, to be honest. You know what I want to do? I want to try something like that and do this and see if we can do a one-way loop. We're not going to worry about that right now. I think that's pretty cool. I'm hoping a one-way loop could work. We still need to fix this. So let's let's go ahead and fix that quickly. Let's get out of the planning mode and let's go and sort this out. So this needs to go in here and then that comes out that way. There we go. Now we should hopefully have that all sorted out. There's a bit of an issue there. On the other hand, we would probably want to do that, run that straight through there. Is that a comeback? That is in fact a little bit of a comeback. So they'll go in there. You know what? Let's provide it over here. Well, let's just do this. If we do that, they'll use this whichever way they see fit. So we'll see if that actually does work. Don't do that. We'll go back. We'll have a bit of a look at that right now. Let's really finish this off and see if that helps us out at all. At the same time, hang on, back into planning mode. We should probably do another one of these guys at some point. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's the appropriate spot for it. Let's go ahead and build this. It's only 90k, so let's go ahead and build that. What I would also like to do is make sure this is service roads, right? So why aren't you connecting? We'll have to have a look. Did I end up? No, it is. It is ultimately connecting. So if I do something like this, that's fine. And now I just want to make sure before stuff starts arriving, just want to make sure we do this, right? Out there. So if they do that loop, that's kind of what I'm after over here. Now, the one thing that I'm a little worried about is access. So let's see if we can't possibly provide an additional airport access point over here somewhere. So obviously these guys are now using our tunnel, driving a far distance and things like that. So the intent is really that we provide an access point somewhere over here, right? Something like that. And we'll tie it in over there. Yeah, here we go, coming in and dropping off some fuels. At the same time, we'll want to, it's starting, it's getting dark. Okay, let's, come on. And we'll tie those together. Hopefully that color will change. I believe it will. It's taking a long time to actually do the update. And this is the thing. This vehicle checkpoint is not accessible from any world entrance tunnel. And that's not the case. It is in fact accessible. It is in fact accessible. So we'll keep an eye on it and see if it actually works. Yeah, it seems to be working. So what we want to do is have a look at this guy. So let's just make sure that we refuel it. But oh, it's currently being refueled. So why can I not move that? Anyway, with that being refueled, it means that nearby fuel collection will happen. Is this guy fully loaded? Yes, excellent. Get in here, buddies. Nice. I like this. I like this. This is actually working. So, there we go. I would have hoped to use this one, but maybe the pathing for that was already all set. Let's make sure that you come and refill when you're at 30. Excellent. Now we can fill up a little closer. So hopefully that will streamline our operation a little bit over here. So I think that's a step in the right direction. Now, the other thing that we haven't yet quite addressed was we have got these remote stands that's not currently able to support us. Where are we linking? These are linking this way. So I would ideally like to see if I can't link this guy over here instead. So no one's parked there. Can I do a reconnect baggage bay? Not while handling a flight. Can I reconnect the baggage bay? Not while handling a flight. I want to reconnect these two so that we can, I'm hoping that if we reconnect these two over here, we should be able to connect all of these up there, and then we should be fine. This, I imagine, is a bit of a deadlock of some variety. Oh, is this guy actually... this is a problem. This is a massive problem. Let's speed it up. I think these guys are waiting for this guy who's... That is insane. That is insane. Luckily, there's a fair bit of room in here. So it kind of worked. Those guys, yeah, anyway, so it kind of worked. But my goodness, is that a bit of a disaster? Nice, okay. Now, once these guys get out of the way, I think a part of our planes being delayed could be due to taxiway operations. So this guy's taxiing, that's going to be just fine. I don't mind slightly over. And for the most part, we seem to be doing a decent job at getting all of our services sorted out. Wow. Yeah, it's not the ideal situation. It's not the ideal situation. I'm very keen to get these guys out of the way, and us reconnecting these baggage, the baggage bays for them. Then I want to switch this over to non-international. Maybe what I should do is do that now. We don't have... One thing we don't have is international medium then. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay to have it the way it is. Because we won't have international medium if that's the case, unless we change some of these. And I'm honestly not in the mood to change up any of this. I mean, we've spent so much time and effort working on this. I'm not in the mood to do that. No, let's not do that. These guys... What are you waiting for? Oh, waiting for this guy. Yeah, the way the pathing works. Hang on, can we have a quick look? Is there anything that we can do in terms of pathing settings or anything like that? Distribute evenly among runways, or always fetch nearest runway. I think I'm gonna go with always fetch nearest runway because I'm not a big fan of the large travel distances that's being used over here. I think that'll help things out a fair bit. But yeah, this what's going on over here, I don't like it. So it's waiting for a plane to come from all the way over here that we don't even know. Whereas this guy's going to wait as well because that's the right direction. This is a disaster. Waiting for that one guy, all of this is blocking. And these guys still have to unload. Look at this. Look at all these planes waiting. Now this guy's waiting for this guy, I'm assuming. Yeah, absolutely. What a nonsense arrangement. Okay, I think the nearest one is exactly what we're after. Oh, hang on. I was messing up. I should have paid attention to what I was doing. So once these guys get out of the way, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send them away. Let's dismiss these two aircraft. Sorry guys, flight's cancelled. Let's dismiss that. Okay, so with this guy out of the way, right, now I think I can in fact reconnect while handling a flight. Okay, let's try this again. Now, no, now, yes, now I can reconnect. So can we, connection possible, that was exactly the same distance. So let's just connect that one over there. And this one, connect that baggage bay. It's actually possible on both of them. Okay. Now I've removed it from over here. So intent being, let's get these guys in. Connection possible, and I would hope we have one more connection possible because it's a small one. Excellent, love it. So now we can actually open these up. 1, 2, 3. I think everything else was in fact connected. Yeah, good, fair enough. Excellent, there we go. The one thing that we could consider is medium stands for international, but I don't have room anymore. Maybe up here, medium stands. I don't really like the idea of doing that, but we should be able to do that. Let's have a look at how that would actually look. If I go into the planning mode and I grab what's going on here? Ooh, push back, boarding closed. There's a few that's been delayed and fueling is a part of the problem. So we'll have a look. We probably don't have enough fuel trucks. Yeah, that's correct. We have enough staff. Janitors is the only one. We'll come back to this in just a minute. I'm not too fussed with it right now. We obviously want the operation to be awesome, but for now it's going to be the case. So if I do mediums, what is that? Oh, if I do mediums up over here, and what we'll need to do is we'll need to set it back, right? So we could do a couple of mediums out over there, and they shouldn't be, maybe just a few, 2, 3 or 4 of them maybe. Now, if we do that though, hang on, we can do it because it's going to be in planning mode. So let's do that. Let's say we're going to do something like that, right? 1, 2, 3 medium stands over here. Okay, and then we'll need more taxiway. So let's grab that. Now, I'm thinking we just do a little something like this, and then we run. Well, we'll have to do something like that, really. So I was thinking there's something like this. So this guy goes in there, parks, and what we'll do is we'll get this thing. So I'll leave the planning in here for a while, and we'll see. We can obviously expand it a little bit. What we'll need to do is get our tunnels to come up over here, and we can connect. So we can get the tunnel to pop up over here. That's going to be no problem whatsoever. We can service these guys as remote stands and get back. The problem that we have is we will not be able to get, because on this side, right, if these guys are coming in here, they're clearing security. If they're coming all the way up here, well, this is a gate for that purpose. So we'll have to start dropping them down in a enclosed space, which is not the end of the world. We can drop them down somewhere over here as they enter, and we can then probably over there, and we'll run them up this way. Well, alternatively, we'll just do it right in here, and we'll drop the buses, and we'll get the buses to pick up over here, and they'll use this road to go up that way. So we could look at duplicating what we've done on this side to allow for that one over there, but I'm not convinced. I'm going to give it a little bit of time. We'll think about it. Tell me in the comments whether you think we should put a couple of remote stands over here and then switch this one back from international to domestic. In which case we've got 2 large domestics, and then we'll have something like 3 or 4 medium stands for international, but they will be remote stands only. Okay. Let's park that for the time being, and let's quickly have a look at what's going on with our vehicles. I think just for the sake of it, we'll need to go ahead and buy some additional Maverick fuels. These guys, let's go get a couple of them. Okay. How are we doing in terms of stuff? Wow, look at how many people we've got available over here. Where are they? Ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this. It's becoming a bit of a problem. So what I was thinking, maybe car access over here is okay. I don't think that's going to be too crazy. Definitely want to do more parking, and then maybe we can do more buses, or what I can also do is I can do yet another round of these guys. So let me get out of the planning mode for the time being. Let's quickly try and get a couple more of these going, because I think that will be the make or break here. So if we do that, clear that one out completely. I want to do the same thing on the other side. We'll clear that one out completely up to there, and then we'll bring in a couple more of these guys. I think that will help us out a little bit. So I'm hoping that will provide more room for guys to get in and out, and we'll not get this number as high as we are currently having it. Yeah, we're getting way more people in. What's going on with this stuff? Oof, delayed, heavily delayed. Let's we're not actually running out of vehicles. Pushback trucks maybe. Very rarely would we see. We've got many baggage trucks that's not being used, so that's fine. We just need to keep a close eye on this. Okay, what I'm going to do, let's quickly build this guy. We'll quickly build the other side of this, and then I'm going to spend a bit of time having a look at the operation to see where exactly our delays are coming from. I'm hoping we can clear more people out with these two so that we can drop that number. It's already dropping, so that's pretty cool. Now, let's quickly get the other parking lots going. Parking lots. Okay, now what I would like us to do is ensure that we do it pretty much the same as we've had it on the other side. So that's the operation right there. Yeah, that's the one. And that's the one. Nice. And then we'll have 2 lanes. And then there and there. And then we'll have a clearance section. Then we'll have this one over here. That's correct. And then we'll have 2 lanes, and we'll fill out the other side. And I think that's about right. Oh, actually, it's one too far, and I'm happy to move it. I am happy to move it. Let's bring this one down here, and what we'll do is we'll get rid of that section. Nice. That should work. Once everybody's passed their way through there, that should work. That's going to be cool. That's going to be very cool. Cool. I also want to make sure that we do something very similar to the other side. Well, exactly the same as the other side. Like so. And then I want to make sure we do a few of these guys, the mediums. There. Let's actually go right over there. That's fine. And this one I'll probably do up here. We'll bring it back in that way. And then what we'll do is we'll have one that pops in here. I think that's going to be awesome. I think I'm going to like that. Okay, now we just need to do the footpaths. We'll run that up there. Actually, all the way. Right up there, through there. Excellent, excellent. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I will actually tie it in all the way over there. That's pretty cool. We'll tie that in like so. Nice, that's working. Awesome. Let's finish this one off and then we'll have a look at the operation. Instead of doing anything else, we're going to have a look at the operation. Now, the thing that I'm kind of worrying about is should we connect this thing all the way around? I think it'll look nice actually if we just do that. Not really a useful place for people to be walking, but it just kind of frames the whole operation here a little bit more. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so now we've not done anything weird or funny. They're just all the normal stuff. There we go. We don't have any lights or anything out here just yet. Okay, now with that in mind, that is kind of the operation done. I'm hoping, actually, hang on, before we do that, the closest needs to be short term. The furthest away, I think, needs to be the longer term one. So let's just do longer term parking, longer term. So these are, what is that? Only for employees? Maybe I should do that. Let's set this as staff parking only. And then these are longer terms, and these are our short terms. It makes a fair bit of sense, and these are longest, and we've got an extra staff parking as well. Nice, so that's okay. Now, this operation, I'm almost tempted to remove that and just put another 2 of these in here. They are struggling to take all of our people, but it is actually dropping. So what I think we should do is add a few more, because it's certainly helping to do that. Okay, now before I said what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the operation. So let's see where we're at. Ooh, this is crazy. Going to gate. They are out. Large international number 2 is over here somewhere. Let's get that one out of the way, and then we'll start monitoring it. I just want these that's currently causing us a lot of grief. Why are they causing us that much grief? Okay, let's slow the whole thing down a little bit so we can have a look at that. This gun is going to gate, so can I focus in on this thing? This is small remote domestic 6, which will be like this thing, right? Boarding has not started. We are probably out of buses, right? But it's not saying that buses is a problem. Let's have a quick look at this. Buses. What am I looking for? I'm looking for airside shuttle bus. Only 1 job is claimed, and we have 6 buses. We've got 6 buses, which means we've got 1 for each stand. And that, I believe, should be sufficient. So what the hell is going on over here? Okay, so one thing that I'm definitely going to do is I'm just going to add something in here that makes a bit more sense. This is not ideal, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to fix that. If I do this, for instance, right? That, I'm not a fan. Honestly, I'm not a fan of that. Can we instead do this? Run that up here and do that. So at least there is a quicker way in. I feel that's a little bit better. And what we could also do is we could tie that in just to see about getting things that are working a little bit more effectively and easy over there. Now that's SRD6. It's not been helping out. So let's quickly dismiss this. Just want to make sure we start on a clean slate with these guys. SRD6, we've had a look. SRD6, so there's 2 that's light on this guy, and that's probably about right. So let's speed it up just a little bit, and we'll keep our eye on the monitor here. Is anybody kind of getting close? Boarding is closed already for Medium International 1. It's on pushback. That's going to be just fine. These 2. What is wrong with these 2? What's going on? Can't land as the stand is still occupied. Okay, we just want to get rid of you guys. There we go. So let's quickly get rid. If it's only one stand, it means the stand is probably glitching out or something. So we'll keep an eye on what's coming into SR6. Okay. Yeah, it's not the most efficient operation, especially not with these guys. And park. Okay, and with you there, I'm just going to immediately dismiss you, please. So we can get SRD6 under control. It's only SRD6 that's problematic here. So we've moved you out, we'll get the next one sorted out, and then hopefully we are running a pretty smooth operation from there on out. Our passenger numbers are going up yet again. Our staff is, we're out of ramp agents. Let's add a few more. And a few more ramp agents. Yeah, we've got some good ones ready to go. 4, 5 ramp agents. See if that helps us out at all. And this guy SRD6. Okay, and clear it out, please. Thank you. Keep leaving us straight away. SRD6 is there. Another SRD6 that's wanting to come in. Not immediately, it seems. So I think we may now, or is that the one that's actually delayed, or have we landed? Just landed, delayed. We'll have a look. If there's something else coming into SRD6 right now, we'll sort that out. Service technicians okay, janitors okay. We will try and balance that as best we can. Yeah, there's another SRD6 coming in here. Let's see that, this guy probably. And let's dismiss you, please. Thank you. And now, I believe our SRD6 should be fine. Now, let's go and have a look. These guys are on pushback, which is fine. Okay. Now, with this clean slate, taxiing pushback. Is pushback taking too long? Let's, gone. Ally 2 is this guy, right? There, we're pushing back. Okay, now there is, and people constantly point that out in the comments, there is the ability to assign various vehicles to these stands. Now, I don't generally do that because it just doesn't seem realistic to me. Let's pause the game and see what we're missing. Avgas is okay. It's just generally not realistic to me because these things, I mean, it's so inefficient to have something parked here while there's nothing there. Especially if there's other stuff that can be using it on the other side. Now, I know we've got tons of money and we may as well spend it on something like that to make that operation a little smoother. So that's maybe something that we can have a look at, especially if we want to get this number up a little bit more. Definitely something that would be worth our while. Let's get a few more service technicians and janitors in place. Staff, service technicians and janitors, please. 1, 2, 3 service technicians. Let's make it 4. And we'll grab a few janitors. 1, 2, probably need more janitors, but they're just going to be moving dirt around. They're not actually going to clean, considering their rating. Now, and we pop back in there and see if we've got, I think our pathing is working better. We'll have a quick look at that. Let's quickly have a look at staff yet again, and we'll quickly say, well, we can add another janitor over there. That's okay. And we can add another janitor over there. So that'll help us out a little bit. We don't have as many vehicles, planes waiting for one another. We've got 2 more planes on pushback that's been delayed. But it's fairly minor delay. So we can obviously look at improving our efficiency. but I think that's about, it's not too big. No available check-in desk. So check-in desk does become a problem. What is this guy saying? No available check-in desk, and was forced to go around, consider adding runway approach lighting for nighttime operations. Okay, that's actually something that I've not considered. So let's see if I wanted to build approach lighting. I believe that's been added. Excellent. Okay, that might have been a part of our problem. So we don't want planes to be going around, certainly not. Now this guy's taxiing is about an hour late. To be honest, I've been on plenty of planes that's got that kind of delays associated with it. Absolutely, this is working pretty well. What concerns me is people aren't in security. Okay, that might have just been a glitch. I think we're doing pretty well. Look at all this green. I'm not too sure what's going on over there, but all of this green is pretty good. These guys are waiting for some stuff. So maybe our baggage handling's up. No, not too bad, not too bad at all. Our operation is actually pretty smooth. That's boarding, boarding closed, taxiing. This operation is smooth operations. Smooth operations. I think every now and again you find one of these where they're saying, if we pause and have a look, checked in passengers, 0 of 167. Passengers at the airport, right? They're there, they haven't checked in, and so they haven't cleared the security area. And that means they've also not boarded, but this guy's pushing back. So maybe that is a problem. Maybe I should add more check-in desks. This guy is pushing back, so it's just a bit of a delay on the pushback. Now it's taxiing, that's fine. This guy didn't get any passengers, it seems. Now it's out straight away. Again, there's another one over here that had the same issue. There's another one over here. There's another one over there. So at some point it moves on and says it's not going to take any more passengers. It turns to green at some point. That one's a little bit late, but it's got everything going. It's in pushback, so pushback is a little slow. But the operation is actually doing a pretty decent job with what's going on over here. Now, what is this? SA66 at SD5. I've paused the game to have a look at what's going on there. SD5. What are you saying? Going to gate, but you're late now, and but going to gate has not happened. Now, SD5 is one of these over here. I don't believe we've got, let's close this one out, and I don't believe we have any real problems with queuing and things through here. So no, let's not delay that one, but I mean, it seems all appropriate. These guys are moving through the queues really quickly. We're getting people out there fairly quickly and effectively. In my mind, check-in desk availability is pretty good. I mean, look at all of these check-in desks that's available here. We can constantly be checking in. I can obviously clean this up, make it a little bit better and bigger. Our security operation is pretty good. I wanted to do more security things. That's actually still assigned. That's pretty good, actually. I like it. It's not bad. Our operation is not bad. What's going on here? No available check-in, no available check-in. So maybe we need more baggage handling service. Maybe we need more check-in desks. Maybe this is where this problem comes from. The fact that we don't have the check-in desks. Okay, I think that's the thing. So guys, we've spotted a few things. Is check-in desks a big problem? For me, it's never made sense that you had all of these check-in desks not used. But maybe we can. Maybe that's something we should be doing. So is check-in desks a problem? Should we add more check-in desks? Did you want us to do the remote stands for mediums and switch this one over to domestic? And is there anything else that you can spot that can optimize the operation? I would like to hear your thoughts on that, because this airport is nice and busy, but it is working so well. I would actually like to have a look at some of the statistics, try and get this rating up a little bit more. So we'll have a look at what's over here, time spent queuing, things like that. We'll try and sort that out. There was one more thing that I wanted to have a look at, the statistics ever so quickly. These statistics aren't the greatest in terms of what we show. We'll have a look in more detail in the next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, of course. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.